Hi guys, how's tricks? Good to see you all. So over on YouTube we have Moose, Lynn, Colin, Sue, Paul, Mike, Archie, and I think that's it. So hi guys. Over on Facebook we have a few. We have Michael, Phil, Alex, another Michael, Paulo, James and Chris. How you doing, fellas, over on Facebook? So that was entertaining. Hi, Rich. Good evening. Good to see you on YouTube. Yes, YouTube chat was quite busy for the last 15 minutes before I'm live. And evening Ron over on Facebook. And I was going to say, chaps on YouTube, the usual bunch, uh, don't worry, Lynn, because I don't get hearts from Mike either. And then just as I was going to say that, Colin goes and puts loads of love hearts. So, mwah. Oh dear, all good fun. Cheers, Ron. All good fun, mate. So, been a bit of a hectic day. Unfortunately, I missed Festa's workshop live over on YouTube again, another Sunday, due to the fact that I was on a course. Glad to say the course is over and I've sent the assessment in, and so far it seemed positive, so fingers crossed. So hopefully the next one I'll be able to watch. So we'll get onto the little close-up camera there. Cheers, Mike. Let's see, I get some hearts from him now. Evening, Stephen. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. How you doing, Glenn? Over on Facebook. All good. So that's where I was at last time. As you remember, we were doing metal finish on the craziness with the worms and stuff on the nose and all that. You've all seen the photos online, so all good. I was going to do some decals today, but then I thought I'd like to weather it all at the same time, you know, with the wheels and all that on. So I thought, I tell you what we'll do is we'll start on the old undercarriage and make a start on that and take it from there, really, and just leave you all chatting away and having a laugh and whatever. Good evening, Jay, over on Facebook. Always good to see you, pal. And we got Archie, good old Archie as well. So, oh, and Vamp. Evening, Vamp. How you doing, buddy? All good. So yeah, we'll get on with this. Better get on with this. The landing gear. We'll get that on. We'll get the little open cover bit on this vent here and everything. We'll get these little jobs done, I think. And then once I can get it on the wheels, we'll dust her up. Glad to say, Vamp, that the pilot's still got his arms on. I've got to finish him too, so I'm sure we'll be done the wheels. We've got the wheels ready glued, so we can sort maybe that out today as a time as well. So we've got a few little bits and bobs to do, just, you know, all good. Yeah, so we got Dave. How are you doing, Dave? Over on YouTube. And Simon, good evening. Good to see you, pal. I will still be doing my lives over Christmas. So I'm still sticking to my Tuesday, Thursday and a Sunday. So Christmas Eve I will still be here. Just want to let you know that I'm going to be doing Belfast and I'm going to use LED lights inside the Belfast and try to complete the sea diorama. Awesome. I love it when you do LEDs in them. It's great fun. When I done the Titanic, I milled out each deck on the inside the excess plastic so the light filtered through, and lit up all the decks, all the different bits. So always a good sign that. Ian and Ivan, good to see you over on Twitter. Facebook, sorry. So anyway, let's get on with this shit. Oh, said ship. It was inevitable. I've kept it right for so long. That's Colin's fault. I'll blame Colin. Mate, let's try and find the screws for this landing gear. So, I hope everyone's been keeping well and safe and all that malarkey. How you doing, Ralph? Good to see ya. And sorry, my eyesight's awful. Is it Jarek? I think. How you doing, buddy? D66. My eyesight's getting really bad. I kind of noticed it more when I changed my glasses yesterday when I was doing some of the studying for this course I was on, and it was like completely different. I'm like, wow. I realise how bad it's getting, really. 28. Where are you? 6. Yeah. How you doing, Stephen? Good to see you. Always good to see everybody, especially this time of year. No doubt it'll get a little bit busier this time of year with everybody at home. And D57, one of them ones. Carpet monster malarkey. So, and then 3 for that side, and then the same for the other side. So we're just getting on with this landing gear malarkey, and put that one up there. All good fun. So is that everybody ready for the big fella? I think so on. Good evening, Cameron. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, it's getting good. It's getting there. Good one, Colin. Okay, yeah, it just slips out, doesn't it? Sometimes. You try not to, but these little things happen. The odd little word. It is marked for no children, so you know. Andy, how you doing? Alan, good to see you, buddy, and Steve as well. Wow, how you doing, fellas? Yes, Andy, I have done my exam, and I've put it to Sasha. I sent it, and she said thank you very much, and she said that I've answered all the questions in an excellent. I've covered everything perfectly, is what she said. So I'm just waiting for that. You have passed. That's the word I'm waiting for. But very positive. So all good. It should be. I read the book 5 times this week, just so I can get it all in my head. But yeah, hopefully I'll pass the course and we're all good. So I need to get some of this done. So we're gonna clamp her. I'm actually gonna clamp her where the wheel goes on. You know, the little sticky out bit where the wheel goes on. And purely because once it goes in, it'll be hidden by the wheel, so it doesn't matter about having a clamp on it. And I'm going to need to write on these, so I'm going to write on that as an A. Take that off and put an A, just so I know which one's which, because I don't want to get muddled up now. Stick. So, all right, I see. That bit there goes on, so I'm going to just clamp it there, like that. Just write a little A on that one too. So we've got two there with an A written on them, ready to start doing the aluminium just shortly. Let's get all these clamped up. Ready? Go on in, Lynn. Belly is leftover Christmas party, barbecue turkey and beef. Walker, pinto beans, potato salad, cherry Dr. Pepper, and dessert is, I'll tell you it when I eat it. Good girl. All good. Huh? At least you don't do what I do to Dave and come up with crazy names that you've never heard of just to make it awkward to pronounce. Oh, I heard a pinger. And that's not good. Oh my word, what happened there and where did it go? I heard it ping. It might have to be a paint it another time piece. It can't have gone far. I heard it land over this way. And I think it pinged into my little pen holder thingamajig. Come on, where are you? Unreal, man. Heard it ping too. In my paint pot. Well out. Right, I'm going to have to look for that bit off camera. But I certainly heard it ping. So, not good really, but it is what it is. At least I heard where it went, which will mean that it's nowhere near where I think it went. It's probably gone that way, but it has gone that way. So, I shall look for that part just shortly. Here we got our black rifle, Luke. How you doing, Luke? Good to see you, pal. Everyone's just yapping away, which is all good. And what's Ron saying? Fred, do you have any idea of what colour I can use for the underside of the Spitfire as the recommended duck egg green? But I use Tamiya paints. Tamiya paints for duck egg blue, sky blue. Maybe one of the guys might be able to help you or what, because I'll have a look. Just 2 minutes, pal, and I'll have a look. Unless somebody answers before that. Tamiya equivalent of Sky Type S or Duck Egg Blue for underneath a Spitfire. Tamiya equivalent. In case anyone's onto Tamiya on YouTube, they can answer straight away. And I've got to find that pinger. I can't believe that pinged. Couldn't have gone far. Famous last words. How you doing, Tim? Good to see you, buddy. Right, so we've got them ready, and these parts here are aluminium too. So what I'm going to do because it's a bit that actually squishes into them wheels there, use a bit of the old blue tack and just stick them on like that. Then they won't ping at least. We'll get them done in aluminium at the same time. Another bit of stick. Luke says XF21 Ron. Into me a pal. And that should do you well. I'm just sticking a spike through there so I can do that side as well. So I've got them all but one bit ready. Cheers for that, Luke. You're a star, mate. Right. Ron says thank you very much. So well done, Luke. Nice one, buddy. Because it would be hard for me to start having to search why I'm trying to be online and live and all that. Please, where on earth is that little bit, guys? Right, I'm just going to have a little quickie look-see because I'd like to try and paint it all at the same time. And that pinging the way it did is kind of annoying. Right, it's not in any of that. Oh. Not in there. Right, so it's not in that one. This is where it all sounded like it went, see? Nope, not in there. Would have been this one. Nope. See, this pinging malarkey can happen to anyone. Doesn't matter who you are, as you've noticed. Because it's happened to me. Oh, yay! Look at that, look at that, look at that. Yeah, dancer. Evening, Bill. Evening, Victor. And what a result. Right, all these bits need doing in black and then aluminium. But I've also got a feeling that before I spray that and get all these bits ready, I'm sure, not 100%, but the wheel flaps, wherever they are, there they are. Yeah, I thought so. The wheel flaps are also in it. So I might as well get them done at the same time. Makes sense. I'm cutting the right ones here. B7. Oh, you dancer. I was lucky. All good fun. And we'll just get them sprayed up at the same time. And again, I'm just going to blue tack on the back of it because it's only the one side that I need to do in aluminium. Get that sorted at the same time. There you go. Put that on there like that. Lovely jubbly. Oh, good man, Luke. For me, I'd have to, start searching. So Alclad, I'm all right, but everything else would be a pain. Right, we need some new kitchen roll. I've got some rolls here somewhere. Good lady picked up for me. There we go. Sorted. We start getting some of this black on now then. So all these bits I'm going to need to do in the black gloss, so we shall get that sorted. So I'm using Alclad black gloss. It's ALC 305. I'll fire the old gun up. Seems to be working alright. Haven't seen clogged that end. All good fun. Just turning the spray size down. I don't like it too big when I'm doing this. I don't like too much overspray, you know. There we go. Let the old stand over. Move that poor old pilot over. Stick that in there. You see alright? Yeah. As you notice, I did clean out the airbrush. See, these stands are great because you can just put anything anywhere. How you doing, Mark? Peter? Good to see you. We're just getting this on. Now, I've got the little centres in there. They've still got to be aluminium, so what I'll do is I'll spray them like that. And then I'll mask it when I come to do the tyre black once this is done. I love these Tamiya paint stands, they're great. One of the handiest inventions I've seen in a while. I never use it for what it's supposed to be used for. Get these fingers in. There's a little. Oh, lots of parts getting done. All good fun. The joys of all these little parts. You can see why I labelled them now, because you start getting muddled up if you don't. especially when you've got this many bits going on. Big cat scratcher to hold part. Now, there's an idea, I never thought of that. Right, so that's a power of parts there. I've still got paint in here. All good fun. How you doing, Dave? Good to see you. A busy day today with everybody. All good. I'll open this up again. Yeah, I never thought of a cat scratcher, the holding part. I'll leave that a minute. It's really warm in here, so that won't take long. That little bit that's on there. Put that out of the way a minute. Right. So why are we just waiting on that for 10 minutes? You normally leave it for 24 hours, but because it's such a small amount and it's really, really warm in here, it doesn't take long to sort out. So, see, I always hate it when they call for that. Right, on my exhaust, I'm going against what they're saying, and I'm going to use exhaust manifold. Alclad exhaust manifold for the exhausts. So, we want this through here. And then another one for clamps. One clamp there. Just wondering if I've got another one here laying about. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Oh, jeez, one of them. Crazy tweezer sex. I'll just use the permanent kind of clamp tweezers. This bit. Just hold it like that. So really, I mean, really, we're on the finishing kind of bits and bobs really that need gluing on. Nothing in the major department anymore. The main colours on, so we're all good in that aspect. Now, I really like this colour. It's a really awesome colour, this. Right, I'm going to let that settle for just a second. And I'll try and show you it. See if you can see. You probably won't see it very well. No, you can't really see on that camera very well. I don't know if this one's any better. Can you see that? It's like a kind of mad kind of colour. You'll see it better in a photo anyway when I'm done. But it's a real nice colour. It's exhaust manifold colour, so it comes out great. Nice and easy too, you know. The super colour. I'll try and get a better photo obviously later on. These cameras are great, but they're great but not great, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, go on, get out of the way. Good. Right, we do have one more bit that I forgot about. Remember we done the aluminium on this, and it's the flap bit that goes on here. But obviously on the back edge there, I done aluminium underneath. But on this other side, it needs to be in that azure blue. So we'll just get that done at the same time. That won't take many minutes to dry that. The mil spec, so let's get that done. One little bit that I forgot. Ooh, nearly. Nearly painted the aluminium side. That wouldn't have been clever. No. No, that won't take a minute to dry that. I've done it before. I've sat here and I've said, yeah, this is how you do the mask, and I go through all the process, and I'll sit there and tell you, oh, don't forget to sort out this bit and put a bit of masking tape on this bit before you do it, and then I've turned around and completely forgot what I've told everybody right in front of everybody, and then it's like oh dear, and then it's like, don't worry, I'll show you how you fix it if you make that mistake. Yeah, I know, I noticed, Lynn, just in time. This is the trouble, because it's not just model building, you know. When Colin and that will know this, and Dave and anybody else that does live, you're talking, you're looking, you're multitasking, and us men we're okay at it, but mistakes happen. Evening, Dave. Good to see you, pal. Yeah, multitasking, huh? Who'd have thought? Right, our little aluminium, and we'll get these parts here all sorted out, and then we can just leave them in. Right. Evening, Darren. Good to see you. Yes, I did find a pinged object. Thank you very much, pal. Yeah. Luckily. Yeah, I just love this colour. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Quick as that. You want so it's got weathering on. Oh, great. So I'm just pulling them all off of this stand now. And we go from the black. Doing aluminium, look at that. Quick as that. Love it. Just making sure I'm not picking up the wrong parts here. Colin, PM your details, Fred, sometime. We can't multitask. I'll PM you after this, pal. Hang on. Lovely jubbly. Dessert. There we go, Lynn. Dessert was a slice of chocolate cake and a butterfinger cake. Oh, come on, Lynn. That's just... I had a full Sunday dinner with Yorkie puds and all that, and I didn't get any pudding. And now you're sitting there telling me you had all these wonderful puddings. Do you have a basement? I could maybe kind of move in. Put the bud. Oh, well done. Well spotted, Colin. Cheers, pal. Because I will. I've done it before. My first, Ron is asking when I'm going to be building my first ever Lancaster. Just for people that don't know, in the nearly 6 years that I've been building, I've built near enough everything apart from a Lancaster, which is shameful, absolutely 100% shameful. And Ron, in his good heart, sent me a Lancaster. So, to answer your question, Ron, it's after this build, pal. I'll be doing it. That's my next build. But I will be using camouflage masks this time, just because I can. And it'll be good for people to see something different, because you see me freehand on the Wellington, and you see me freehand the camo on this. So the next time I'm going to be using a mask set for the camo to show you masking and doing it with that. So all good fun, as they say. Yep, that's all them done in the aluminium. And never knock the bottle over. Yeah, you did. I've only ever done it once, right? To be fair, the first time I ever got a hold of Alclad paints, and obviously I paid for them, you know, and at that point, and I was doing a 124 Hurricane. So obviously you need as much paint as you can get. You know, you don't want to be spilling any. And my first ever experience of Alclads was buying the darker, etc. You know, the RF dark green and all that carry on. And I had the bottle, and I literally about a month before that is when I lost my eye. You know, vision in my eye, and it's this eye here, which is this side. You know, and to cut a long story short, I'm building away. I've got the lid off. I've just started a little bit, and I've gone like that, and it's gone down, and the bottle went everywhere. So I've always put the lids on ever since, because this side is terrible. That's why I have to turn my head for the comments and stuff, because this side's goosed, and this side's got like 60%, I think it is, if I remember rightly. So it is what it is. We shall keep going. Just wondering if you'll be able to see that better. Can you see that colour there? That's even better like that. Look. Can you see that manifold colour? That's exhaust manifold Alclad, straight out of the bottle. It's a really nice colour. Looks great. So, what are we at? 42 minutes. So we've got time. What I'm going to do, I did do them two little tiny bits there. You see them little two tiny bits? They're for that flap bit that I just done in Azure Bleu. So I'm just gonna glue that on while I've got time. Yes, Ron, I'll be doing it live, pal. All my builds from now on are live from start to finish. So you get all the good bits and all the boring bits at the same hit. But it is what it is, you know, you just get to see the whole build. So, yeah. I must have been a woman in a former life, you see, with this multitask malarkey. Who else have we got here? Josie Miguel, how you doing, buddy? And Johnny, good to see you, pal. And I'm really sorry, but I can't pronounce Russian. But whoever that was between Marat, nice to see you, and Ron, whoever that is in between. Hi, pal. I have this now and again with a Russian writing, or Chinese is another one, Mandarin, Japanese, you know, all that kind of letters and that. I've got no idea how to even pronounce someone's name. The joys of being online. Hi, Quano. How you doing, pal? That's the Lancaster I'll be building, courtesy of my good friend Ron. So it's a 172 big beastie. And I'll be doing it in the black, the green and the brown. Just because I've got a thing for all that. Right, let's get this little flappy bit on here and get that done. So in this mix of parts, a little bit with the aluminium underneath. So we'll get that on as soon as we've got time. What I'm going to do, just going to put a little bit of Tamiya extra thin on there, just to hold it. It will probably fall right down. It'll give me time to play, because I can put a little bit extra Tamiya on and loosen it up and then move it into position. That makes sense. If I put that on there like that for a minute, I've got it on there like that. You see that sticking up there? and then the aluminium underneath, and then I'll put my little support bars in like so. Let's see the picture, wherever it's gone. Okay, right. So that bit goes from there to there. Oh, don't drop these ones. Oh. Spot of glue in there. On the side. And all the old tweezers out. Who else we got? Seal, Miroslav. Is it Miroslav? Something like that. Hiya, pal. Anyway. You think you've got a hard time, Colin, with all this what's in your belly kind of carry on? You want to see some of the names that I have to try and pronounce. Some of these names are very difficult to pronounce. Right, just get that up there. She's trying to get it into where I want it. See, when you've got these silly little bits and you're shaking, it's really not the one. There. Like I say, I will be still going live over the festive period, but there will come a point where I won't be posting any more pictures on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, because I like to get to a certain stage on a build and then I like to stop posting pictures, so then you've got that last kind of final finished image, you know. But obviously you get to see me building it live. Can you see that? I'll put the two little, you might not see that because it's quite dark inside, but there's two little pins in there. I'll try and get a photo of it, and then we'll push that over like so. Now, awesome. Yeah, there we go. I don't think you can see that, but can you see there's two little metal pins in that hole? It's hard to see. Yeah, there you go, you can see them now. The two little aluminium rods. And they lift up, I think, when they push, you know, lift the flap up. I think that's the theory behind them. Yeah, cheers it. Cheers, Lynn. Yeah, they are small. They're a pain, but they're in, which is the main thing. And we'll get these exhaust stacks. Wherever the other one is. There it is. We'll put the exhaust stacks in as well. We're just starting to put the final kind of all the bits in, really. So yeah, that'll fit in there, lovely. It just means then we're good for when it's weathering time. Yeah. make sure I put the exhaust stacks in the right way around. Right, so that's not that side. Typical. So lovely job. Little tiny touch up there, but nothing major. All good. It's an exhaust manifold. It's a little touch with a you can use L-clads with a brush, but you can't paint like you would with normal brush paints. It's alright for just a quick touch, but that's it. Otherwise it'll just activate underneath, because lack of base enamels and that, it would activate underneath and just kind of mess everything up. So there you go. So there's the exhaust on there, manifolds. So once we get a bit of dusting and whatever on it, it'll be good. A bit of smoke and all that carry on. Good evening, Stuart. Good to see you, pal. Thank you very much. So we've got Paulo. How you doing, Paulo? It's all these foreign names, man. I get confused. So, what else have we got? I don't want to be messing with the wheels and that, because that's that fresh aluminium. We've got all that on. We've got all that on. We've got the undercarriage ready to go. Yeah. We're pretty much onto canopies and clear parts. What's the time? 54? Oh, not worth it. Not worth getting them out today. That'll be one for... That'll be... I'm losing track of days for this course. That'll be Tuesday's job. We'll start masking the canopy, and we'll get this undercarriage fitted and all that carry on. Well, I don't know what else to really do, because it's mainly undercarriage, getting the canopy sorted. Once the undercarriage is on, put the wheels on, then we can start doing the chalk and all the dusting and that lot. And then we'll get the canopy on. So just trying to think what else would be done. That's it, because it's nearly all clear parts now. I suppose we could get the gun up, the light ones done. What's the time? It's only 5 minutes. Yeah, Tuesday. Sorry, mate. Yeah, it's because of this course. I've been up since 9 o'clock this morning. I couldn't have my whiskey last night, and it's movie night on a Saturday night, and I couldn't have my whiskey because I knew this morning I was on that course, and the same last weekend. So yeah, you just lose track of time. It's late. All right. Tell you what I will do. just because we've got 5 minutes. I'm gonna get the aluminium. I'm gonna get the aluminium pencil out and turn it out the right way round, which is around here somewhere. Bronze, dark aluminium, aluminium. There we go. That's the one. Aluminium. In the old weathering pencils. No worries, Lynn. And what I'm just going to do is just images there. On there. Like that. I'm just subtly you probably won't see this, but I can see this. How well you're going to see this. You might see it. It's just like a little aluminium showing along some of the edges there. And you just kind of build it up as you go, kind of thing. You know? How well you're going to see it. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Just gives it that worn 148 Spitfire kit, the one I'm building, Lynn. To be honest, when anyone asks me what's the best Spitfire kit in 148, especially someone who's, you know, kind of new to building, I always recommend this kit because it just goes together like a dream, you know. There's no hassles and everything just fits nice and all that carry on. I can tell you the number of the kit. It's this one, Lynn. You look out for that one. It's a nice new tool, you see. It's I think it was 2015, 2016. And it's a lovely kit. It really is. It's A05129. So it's A05129. And it's a fabulous kit. It really is. And if you don't, you know, you don't have to go for this decal, this colour scheme. You could pretty much do it any colour scheme and just buy aftermarket decals for it. You can pretty much do whatever you want with it. But you do get that colour option with the kit as well. So you can get a simpler colour. That's mostly aluminium. A bit like the Silver Spitfire, but in a Hurricane. Basically. So that's where we're at. We've got a little bit of sort of just just aluminium peeking through there, and I've got a little bit on the nose there as well. We've got our flappy bit there in, and the little metal bars underneath. We've got our exhaust stacks are in, so that's all good. And we've got all our wonderful parts here, our undercarriage stuff and all that lot, all ready to go on Tuesday. So that's it. That's an hour already, and it's been a fabulous hour, I must admit. Let me just try and get that to there. There we go. Oh, sorry, Lynn, you said Spitfire. Yeah. It's the old one eye, honey. I look round and it's just, yeah. Tamiya Mark 1, definitely the new tool. But, now there's a but to that, right? Before I go. The new tool Tamiya 109, ME109, that came out about, I can't remember when it was. I think it was 2016 or 2015, right? I had a hold of that kit when it first come out. Fabulous kit. Engine, little magnets to hold the cowlings open. Awesome kit. The following year, they brought out the new tool Spitfire, which is the one that you're on about, Luke. And the only thing that annoyed me with it was you don't have an engine, so it's got to be cowling closed. And I heard a whisper that the decals are quite thick, so could be just people moaning, you know, you get that. But I was kind of disappointed they brought out a new tool Spitfire and didn't include the engine, but they did in the 109, which was kind of strange. I mean, you can get an aftermarket engine for it if you want the cowlings open. Now I've got a thing about having all the engines and everything showing, so for me it kind of annoyed me a little, but it is what it is. No worries, Steve, you take care. Thanks to everybody for popping by and coming along. Cheers, Ron. I appreciate everybody on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and just the whole lot of you. Love yous all to bits. Take care and stay safe. I'll see you all Tuesday at 7 o'clock, and we'll just carry on as you do. Bye for now, guys. Look after yourselves. Bye.